But sometimes these things get to some of us. Is the weight of the child that much? And you have hips. Oh, you think me that I have the child? I cannot see that. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is strange to be seeing me on a day like this in this setting. This is not my usual position to film because I'm always looking for the space where I'll be, and I'll be as it will be as quiet as possible. But today I'm on a mini vacation. That what would I call it? I took some days off work, and this is just one of the days. And that is what will form what I'll be gisting with you guys about today. Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are seeing this pretty face for the first time, thanks for tuning in and thanks for being here. I appreciate you. This is a fun place to be, and you should consider hitting the subscribe button. And if you are a returning Team Spurs, thanks for being here. Thank you. So today I want to talk about, like you have seen in the title of this video, I want to talk about that time mom guilt gave me, it's not almost, it gave me, like, because of mom guilt, I fell into depression. I was depressed because I was trying to deal with mom guilt. And yes, in case you don't know what mom guilt is, I actually went to look for the meaning. So I'll be reading mom guilt. Okay, maybe not reading. I just jotted down, like, just some point. So mom guilt is the name given to the feelings of guilt women experience in relation to their kids. And then, as I was, writing down this thing, I also remember that I'd also been in a position where I was made to feel wife guilt, because that one is mom guilt, Abby. Guilt I felt in relation to my kids. I'd also been made to feel wife guilt, like guilt in relation to my husband. And the reason I said I've also been made to feel that way, see, and don't mind, we are in the season of wearing sweaters in the house. This is the season where inside the house we wear sweater. Well, we love it. We are not complaining. And yeah, I was made to feel wife guilt. It was in relation to my husband. And yes, I realized that some of these things might be a joke. It could be they're just throwing banters, they're just trying to tease the other person, but sometimes these things get to some of us. Like, and I think I'm just getting to this point in my life where I don't really take in too much what people say to decide on how to live my life or something. I don't really, yeah, there used to be a time that I couldn't deal with negative comments. So at that point I knew that I couldn't do too much of maybe be out there in social media and all that, because I couldn't deal too much with negative comments. If there's a negative comment, it makes me question my whole essence of life. And yeah, and I'm not joking about it. There used to be a time any negative comments, it doesn't matter who it's coming from, it gets me like in a very terrible mood. I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, that's your business. I think I'm getting older. I think that's why I'm getting wiser. I'm beginning to know that it's not everybody that have a criticism for you that actually mean well for you. Some people want you to get better, and that's why they are criticizing whatever it is you are doing. But some people, it's just because they want to criticize you. The reason they are criticizing is because you are the one doing that thing. So some people, they just want to say something bad about you. And I think, yeah, social media has also taught me that some people are just sad people, and you should not use their comments or their opinion about you to form your perspective about yourself. How do I know? Some of the most happiest videos I've posted on YouTube still get still get the unliked button. So I know. But there used to be a time that I used to be very, very sensitive to negative comments, to criticism, and it gets to me. Like it gets me into a bad mood for days. And yes, I was in one of these time when mom guilted me. You know how it is on this channel. We are not very, English. We are not Englisharian. If there's any word that is not correct, if people should just take me as I am. You've been taking me as I am. If you are new here, that is the way it is. We've been taking ourselves as we are. Yeah, so there was that time that I was mom guilted, and the thing, like, sometimes when I think back about it, there have been a lot of different times I've even just there was one that was very funny. I'll just you guys. There has been lots of times that I've faced mom guilt. Some have come from me that I felt guilty myself about some of the decisions I'm making. This holiday is one of those decisions that I would have felt guilty about some years ago. Like, how will you take vacation and you're not taking it on a day when you can, allow your children to stay at home with you so that you can take care of them specially, so that they will feel the warmth of a mother, so that they will enjoy that their mother is taking care of them. Excuse me, I have been taking care of them every day, all day. Allow me to take these 2 days to rest and be by myself and allow so and enjoy some peace and quiet in my house. And no, it's not because I don't love my children. It's just because you need that time as a mom, as a parent, yeah, as a dad too. Because yeah, I will also film a video about this. This is when we talk about some of these things, parenting. We most times focus on the mom. We rarely talk about the fathers because they're like, what are they doing? They're not doing so much. But the fact that they also need, those time out too. Because as much as some of us feel like they are not doing much, they also have their own issues as the fathers that they are dealing with. But that's not there. It's not today that we want to talk about them. We'll talk about them in another video. So yes, I was talking about the time the major time I can remember, the one that actually pushed me into depression was just after I had my first child. So if you're an OG here, you will know that I've spoken about this before, and I'll just talk about other things. But the first time I actually felt mom guilted was when I just had my first child. And sometimes when I think back about, the funny thing is the person that said what led me to one of the things that led me to depression, the person that said that most likely will have forgotten that she said it. Maybe if I even confront her, she'll say like she never said, because some things, and that's one of the reasons we have to be careful what we say to people, especially women. Yes, especially women. This video is focused on women. And most times it is women that guilt trip other women. It is mom, you that you have gone through things. You are the same person that will go and guilt trip another person that is going through things. Instead of you to be the one to be encouraging her to say, I've been there, I know this is how it is. Don't feel like that. It is us that should be encouraging that. Okay. So it was this woman, it was on the naming ceremony of my son, and she came. And I don't know how she heard that I had my baby through cesarean section. And that's one other thing. There will be times I'll feel like, we have gotten to the space where cesarean section is no longer a thing. We are fine with it as Nigerian, as Africans. But sometimes I'll hear some things again. I'll be like, really, are we still here? Like, are we still talking about cesarean section as if it's a curse or as if it's a bad thing? It is, well, considering the expenses and all, it is more expensive. Maybe it will take you a bit more time to get to heal of the surgery site and all that. But well, glory to God, I'm a mother of 3 children. Although the 3 children, I had them through cesarean section, and they did not write it on my head or on the top of the children's head that is cesarean. I don't even know why some people are still having that conversation in 2023. But there's still some things I see that young women are still having that mentality that cesarean section is a bad thing. As long as you have your child, you are healthy, your child is healthy, you both are alive. Whatever means you are giving birth to a child is acceptable, please. It is okay. So I don't know how she heard that I gave birth. And this giving birth that I'm talking about, it was after hours of trying to give birth the way you people say is natural, but there's no natural, maybe unassisted. But it's still assisted. It's not like some people just have different levels in labor and delivery. So we'll not even go into that today. And she said, "Oh, that I'm a lazy person. That you're lazy." Oh, she faced me. She was like, you're lazy. Oh, what is the weight of the child that much? And you have hips. Why couldn't you push the baby out? And this was me that was at the point struggling with breastfeeding. My milk was just coming at that time, and I was struggling. I was already feeling inadequate about the fact that was not producing enough milk to feed my child with, and somebody else was making me feel like I was a bad person for not for not giving birth vaginally, and that was like the first step into depression. Maybe she has forgotten, but after then, anybody that asks me how did I give birth, I say it's cesarean session with my full chest. Cesarean session. I did not ask you for money to pay for my cesarean session. If you have an opinion about the fact that I gave birth to my children through cesarean session, please keep the opinions to yourself. As long as you did not pay my hospital bills, I did not come and beg you that my hospital bill money did not complete. Please. How is this video going? I don't even understand what I'm saying in this video. So mom guilt, one of the ways to stop feeling mom guilt, the first thing you should stop, like this person, the reason she could tell me I was lazy is because she was comparing me with another person. Sometimes we are the ones that compare ourselves with other people. Like you're like, oh, this person, she came into the labor ward, and mom guilt could be about anything, not just about child delivery and labor. I'm just making this example. I'll make other examples. I'll tell you about it. So you're like comparing yourself to this person. You're like, she came into the labor ward. She did not even spend it 2 hours. She had a child and she has gone home. Maybe the person that's not her first child. You don't even know. Even if it's her first child, you don't know the kind of body structure the person have. You are different people. Don't compare yourself to other people. Some of the ways you also guilt yourself is you compare your child to other people. This child is speaking, and I think I did that too for Nathaniel. I was comparing him with his siblings, and because of that, I was feeling guilty that maybe there was something I did for the siblings that I did not do for him. And when I took him to the hospital, the doctor said it's fine. I should not bother myself. But I was still in my head. I was still feeling like comparison in any way, whether you're comparing your child with other children or comparing your child with their siblings or comparing your life with other people, is one way to enter mom guilt. Why am I calling it mom guilt? To enter mom guilt, and that is not the position you want to put yourself. You don't want to compare yourself to other people and then start feeling guilty about, because see, you don't even know their situation. No. You don't know whether this person that have time for their kids, whether, for example, they have help and they don't need to do some of the things you have to do for your children. You don't know whether the husband is working from home, for example, and he has time to do some of the things you have to do. Comparison, number one, take it out. Don't compare yourself. The major thing is do what you can do for your child, and be okay about it. And I think this same point will be what will feed into other points, which is that you need to develop thick skin. So thick skin in the sense that sometimes some people might say things, it's okay to tell people not to guilt trip other people. Don't criticize my parenting skills. You don't know my situation. Please don't expect me to be the same type of parent you had to your child. Please don't put that expectation on me. No, don't even try it. Don't say because you feed your child swallow every night. If I'm not feeding my child swallow every night, then I'm a bad mother. Please don't even think. Don't do it. But even if somebody can be insensitive to do that, you yourself that they want to guilt trip, you need to develop thick skin. And it took me time, guys. It took me time to get to the point where I'm like, it's the owner of the mouth that know what they want to say with their mouths. It's your business what you want to say with your mouth. And sometimes for example, for people that have girl children, maybe you hear things like, oh, the hair of this child is very rough. Ma, can you help me take her to your house to rose it? Help me to plait another one. Oh, you think me that I have the child, I cannot see that. In your mind, you think that me that I have the child, I cannot see that the hair is rough. If the hair is rough and I have not made it, you were not the one that told me to make the one that is now rough, or you were not the one that told me to take her to the salon. If it is rough and I'm not doing it, it's because for whatever reason I have not been able to do it, ma. I have not been able to take her to the stylist. And if you are not going to profile me solution about the hair that is rough, it's not like you want to help me to take her to stylist, or you are offering to make the hair. Please keep your opinions to yourself. As moms, one of the ways to overcome mom guilt is to have developed thick skin. And this is not me saying that do the barest minimum for your family and then develop thick skin. No. Do your best with the situation that you have, not comparing yourself to other people, and then develop thick skin. Whatever anybody has to say, it is their business. Yeah, at the end of the day, we are trying to ensure that people don't, people mind what they say to other people. But even when they now say it, maybe when there is now somebody that does not know that there is something they should not say, that they now say it, you develop the thick skin to say that it's okay, they have said it, it's all right, it's okay. I used to be that person that did not have skin, and it's messed up my mood. I'll get home, I'll be trying hard to do, I'll be trying hard. If somebody said that my child said something to another person, and I'll start feeling like a bad mother. What will I do? I'll put myself under unnecessary pressure. Please develop thick skin. Another way to stop feeling mom guilt is develop thick skin. The first thing is don't compare yourself. Do your best and leave the rest to God. The other thing you do is develop thick skin. Like, it's okay for whoever wants to say anything they want to say about your parenting. It's all right. Everybody can say what they like. You are the one that know your situation and how you are making the best of your situation. One other reason we may be feeling mom guilt, mom is in the house, is because we are doing the things that we are supposed to ask for help for. If you're a mom and you're having mom guilt, it could be because you are carrying too much load that you should be carrying. So I made a video sometimes, I think last month or thereabouts, not too long ago, about some of the crazy things women do. And this is one of them. Like, there are sometimes you should ask for help for some things, but because you want to take on everything and you are not able to do everything, you end up feeling guilty for something that you should not even be doing in the first place. Something that you should have asked for help for. Yeah, and I've been saying it too, and I'll keep saying it. And that thing I've been saying, and I will keep saying, is the fact that some of us have husbands that you don't need to ask for help before they help you. Some people have husbands that you need to ask them for help. Yeah, and I'm calling it help. Please don't mind the word that I'm using. The fact is, yeah, if we are both in the house, you should know, you should see what I need. You should see what the family needs. You should be able to help with the kids when he's at home. But if he's not seeing it, ask for help. And one of the reasons you may be feeling mom guilt is because you are not asking, you are taking everything on yourself. You are overwhelmed. The things I should ask, even the kids, that's another thing. The thing you should ask your child to help you do, you want to be the one to do everything. Why, mommy? Why? Do you want to kill yourself young? Do you want to die young? Do you want to look older than your age? Is it wrong for you to look chic at 45? Is it a bad thing to look like a yummy mommy even at 50? Sometimes the reason we feel mom guilt is because we are taking on too much. We are taking on your child that should be able to maybe do the dishes. You say is too young. Your child that should be able to sweep the floor. You say they will not do it well. Your child that should be able to, pick up toys. You say, how would they? You need to learn to ask for help from every members of your family. Yes, even the children. And now this reminds me of the next point, which is the fact that there are some things you will have to carry your face away from. So if you are the person that have OCD and you now have children, toddlers, and you want to ensure that your house is sparkling clean, sprinkling clean, sparkling clean all the time, I don't know how you want to cope with mom guilt, because I don't know how you want to. I don't know. Because there will be, and especially for people that for whatever reason you're unable to get help, it is you that the housekeeping is resting on. You need to tone it down with OCD. There are some things you will carry your face. Some things that are not life-threatening that you have to leave as they are. And they are not some things that will not kill anybody, that will not hurt anybody, that will not affect the well-being of anybody. You need to carry your face away from some things and learn to rest. And that's one of the ways of developing thick skin. Like, yeah, as a mom of toddlers, sometimes your house will not be 100% clean. If you have ever come to my house and my house have some, it's not perfectly clean. And you want to now mom guilt me to say, I even went to her house is not clean. Hey, thick skin, that's your business. Yeah, I'm not saying live in a pigsty. I'm not saying live in a dirty environment. But there are some things that you can carry your face away from. There are some things that are not, you know, I don't want to talk too much on that, because before somebody will now come and think that maybe Christy's house is a very dirty place. Let us not talk too much on that. If you want to keep doing OCD, it's alright. Let's move to the next point. One other way you can deal with mom guilt is to surround yourself with supportive people, supporting, moms like you that are also going through, moms of toddlers that are also, somebody you can say, hello, can I bring my children over? Are you available today? And the fact is, as you are calling that, can you bring your child over? Also know that there will be days your own space too will be required to be the space to put the children. Like, just surround yourself with somebody that you can express yourself to. Oh, this is the way I feel about this. And sometimes, really, the fact is that the mom guilt we are feeling is not all the time that is bad. There are times that the feeling of mom guilt is actually a pointer to us to do something better. So there was one time, one of the mom guilt. Okay, yeah, I said I was going to tell you one time I was I was mom guilt about something that was funny. So my first was turning one. I think it was turning one on Sunday or something. And the Saturday before that day was turning one. He went to. I kept a kettle. I boiled water. It was back in Nigeria. Like, I boiled water. I think it was. I wanted to use the water to bathe him or something. I kept the water in a place where I think I can't even remember. It was in a very. I tried in my mind that place he was not supposed to get there. But for some reason, my child got to that kettle, and I don't know how he went to use his cheeks to touch the kettle. I don't know how his cheek. But one thing, I don't know how it happened, but I just saw that there was, burn. His cheek, there was a burn. I don't know if I'll see if I can find pictures of when it was worn and post the picture, because on his first birthday he had jello. If you're a Nigerian, you know what jello is. It's like a blue thing used for burn. He had jello on his cheeks. And I was, of course, I am not proud to like, it was sad for me. I was sad. It was a sad thing for me to have my child with that wound. I was already feeling bad that I was the one that was at home when this happened. I could have, watched him. I could have been more careful with him and all that. I was already feeling bad. Imagine getting to church and I was just getting, as this mama was pinching me, the other one was giving me abara, if you know abara. As this one was knocking my head, this other one was dragging me. As this one was, this one was, that how will I be watching him? That he will go and, how will I watch him to go and, it was almost as if I was the one that used the kettle to burn his cheeks. And then I got home, I was sad, I cried. I was like, oh, see this child, see what it made me go through. I did not know it was not, but so mommies, you elderly mommies, if you're an elderly mommy and there are people with younger children around you, please, we need to do better. Please stop mom guilt. So maybe I'm one of the elderly mommies now. My status is changing. Stop, because at this point nobody can mom guilt me. I think I'm past. Nobody can mom guilt me anymore. I've been mom guilted, but it cannot happen to me anymore. So we really need to do better as elderly moms. So I was saying that surround yourself with supportive people that when you talk to about your feelings, they will not put you down further. They would, if there's something you need to do, if there's if there's something actually you need to do to make things better, they would give you advices to help you make better decisions and not make you feel worse. And then if you feel like the feeling of mom guilt is really bad and is leading to depression, I'll also advise that you seek professional help. So I didn't mention, but the women program we went for, mental health and thinking we went for, there was actually a number we could call if you need a therapist and you feel like the fee of the regular therapist is too high. There was this number I got that they will either charge you way less, or depending on your income and all that, they will determine what to charge you for therapy and all that. So if you think that your feeling of mom guilt is leading to depression and is making you feel really bad and you feel helpless and all that, you should seek professional help. Thanks for watching this video. Until we see in the next one, have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful life, guys. Bye.